It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've got a rather nice looking beer to show you today. It looks rather nice. It's from Aldi. It's their beer special, Cuvée Exceptional. It's a French beer with a rum finish. Sounds interesting. 6% ABV, 750 milliliter bottle. Looks rather nice. It was £2.50. I've had it, going to be honest on this one, I had a really busy Christmas, really busy spring. I probably bought this October time, so I think it's still in Aldi. I think it's still in Aldi. They had the other Belgian kind of French style beer that I reviewed a few months back in Aldi recently. So here we go. What a nice pop on that. I'm still a bit jumpy even after all those years. I remember 8 years ago, 9 years ago now, I opened up a bottle of beer from a cork, and as soon as I released the cage, this thing blew into the ceiling. I was in a shop doing beer reviews in a shop, and this cork hit the roof, and I jumped out of my skin. And I've always been, you know, with these bottles ever since. It was a really expensive beer as well. It was an American craft beer in a 750 bottle. It was from the Brooklyn Brewery. Oh, look at this though. Back to this beer. Back to this. Look at this. 2-finger, tight, slight off-white head. Lovely tight head to that. Look at that. Golden amber coloured beer. What you're looking at in the camera looks almost like there's a red hue to it. From my eye, it's more a golden amber colour. Small levels of carbonation. Looks good. Looks really good. Let's get the aroma. Oh, and in terms of haze, there's no real haze in this beer, but there might be. There probably will be when we get to the bottom of the bottle. Right, aroma. Yeah, that smells good. A little bit smoky. Herbal. Smoky. Definitely kind of blonde ale, even though it's looking like an amber beer. It's got the aroma of a blonde, a Belgian blonde, or a French strong ale should we call it. Lots of candied sugar. I like the smoke. I like that smokiness to it. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It definitely is. Definitely has a smoke to it. Like it's been aged in kind of a smoky oak chip or something along them lines. Maybe some peated malt, or it tastes really good. And look at the, now I've drank some of the beer, look at that, look at the quality. Let's get it to focus. There you go, look at the quality of that beer. So I roll it round in the glass, look at that. Really nice, well behaved, good beer for £2.50. It's not bad. I don't mind paying that. See, when you go to Aldi, I don't mind paying £2.50 for a beer like this. I really don't. It's good quality. Such a funny place to buy your beer. I mean, this is being produced in France by for Aldi stores. But some of the other beers that get produced for Aldi, they're so up and down. You just don't really know what you're buying. There needs to be a lot more consistency. I wish they'd produce more stuff like this and charge £2.50 a bottle. There'd be a lot less moaning from my side If they did, this is good. See if we can get some of that haze now. That's yeah, now you're starting to see little kind of glimmers of sediment. Little bits of sediment floating around in the glass. But in terms of malts, yeah, I like that kind of slightly peated malt, that smoked malt. I like the little bit of sweetness in there. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. Hop wise, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of pepperiness. Mouthfeel, it's drinkable, it's very drinkable. In fact, it's very refreshing, and it's got a nice body to it. A nice body to it, which you would expect. You would definitely expect that from a beer like this. Where would I drink it? Well, I mean, the reason why I chose it today, I've been chasing, God, that was carbonated. I went right through my nose. That was a right ripper through my nose. Yeah, today's the perfect reason why I cracked this beer open. I wanted something large tonight, a big bottle of something, because I've been chasing central heating pipes into a wall, into a stone wall, and it was, because it's central heating pipes, you've got to go a bit deeper. Otherwise, when you bury them in the wall and you cover them in plaster, if you put them on the surface, just below the surface, they'll crack the plaster, so you've got to really bury them in. And I just had dust in my eyes, dust in my hair, you know, just got out of the shower, still got wet hair, and I was like, do you know what, I need a beer. After all that dust today, blowing black stuff out my nose, coughing and spluttering, I need a decent beer. I need something big and large to go and sit down and relax with. And it's the reason why I chose it. It was sitting there in the fridge and I went, yes, I want that. I want that. And it's a decent beer. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I picked it out the fridge. I like that. I like that. What do they say? A premium dry hopped French beer flavoured with rum infused oak chips. Ah, there we go. So it's rum infused oak chips. It's slightly rummy, if you like. It's like kind of rum flavour. I'm picking up more of a smokiness in there. This method gives this beer a superbly complex and mouth-watering flavour. 750ml, £2.50, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Let's rate it. Looks good. Lovely, well-behaved beer. Good aroma. Tastes lovely. I like that. I really like that. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the money, for that £2.50. It's not a bad French beer. 9 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Of course, if you like what you see, comment, boom, see you later. Stone the Crows.